up, Sagittarius? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, guys, so this is going to be our November read. So let's see what's up. Now, I hope October treated you well. I hope everyone got through it. We're still alive. We're still breathing. But what is going on with the sign of Sagittarius? Now, this will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Sagittarius signs. And keep in mind, guys, that the energy could be transferable. So it could be your energy that I'm picking up on or the energy of someone around you, okay? What is the energy around Sagittarius right now? Let's see if I can keep these cards in hand. Okay, guys. So we have the King of Cups, the Hanged One, and the King of Pentacles in the reverse, all right? Energy here is the Nine of Swords. So with this energy, there's going to be something that you might be anxious about, okay? It's something that you're getting over, but you still think about, all right? Something that you may have seen as a waste of time and effort. For some of you, there could have been a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio involved, possibly a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But I definitely feel like there could be a situation where somebody is realizing they're not genuinely invested in something. Or this could be someone who maybe went through some sort of financial hardship. All right, so let's see why these cards are here. We have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, Ace of Cups in the reverse, and we have the Six of Wands. Okay. Honestly, guys, I see a person following their heart. And they're saying, look, I need to take the path of least resistance. I need to do what makes sense for me. And I think what makes sense is not being involved in something. So I see you guys finding a lot of emotional balance, okay, by letting something go. That's the path of least resistance for you. All right. Now, with the King of Pentacles in the verse and the Six of Wands, it's like someone's winning in a situation. I feel like for a lot of you, this could have been maybe a job you no longer want. This could be maybe being friends or, you know, being in a relationship with someone where you feel like it's ran its course, okay? A lot of you could be doing a lot better in life, so maybe there's certain things you're no longer keeping ties to, okay? I see a lot of celebrating that comes in. For some of you, this may have come in a way where you didn't see it coming. Like this was something beyond your control. So you're able to let go of a lot of burden, okay? So I definitely see you celebrating something and kind of letting go of some sort of bullshit and being very honest as to why. There's something that you were unhappy about where you felt like you were losing a lot. And I see you guys being very cold towards that. Now, keep in mind, it could be vice versa. Maybe someone's doing that to you. But I feel that someone got something they really wanted. And they're like, look, if I keep you around, I'm not going to be able to maintain this, or I'm not going to be able to tap into this the way I want to. It's like feeling like someone would deter you or somebody would hold you back if they were by your side. Okay. Let's get 3 more cards here. We have the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and the Seven of Swords in the reverse. So yeah, I think that there's something that you found or that you find is making you very happy. Okay, and when word of this success came out, or word of whatever this is, okay, you kind of just took a path where it's like, look, I don't want problems, I don't want BS. So I just feel like maybe somebody would have been against what you were doing, or they hold you back in some way, okay, and you just don't want the burden. So whether this is coming from a parent, a lover, a friend, I just don't see you guys taking on the burden of, you know, them not accepting what you want to do or them not agreeing with it. All right. All right, guys. So let's get into the past, present, and future. And I'm sorry, guys, that my voice is cracking. All right. Past, present, and future for Sagittarius. 6 more cards. All right, just one more card and we can get this show on the road. All right, a lot of powerful cards, guys. Okay, so the energy that we have here is the 5 of Swords. So there is something that is capable of bringing you some sort of conflict. This could be conflict that you bring onto a situation as well. Okay, but with the 5 of Swords, we want to think about what side of the 5 of Swords we're on, because there's someone who clearly won this. They defeated this. It's kind of like giving those people that look like, try me again. Okay, and then there's people in the back, obviously, you know, they're not happy that they tried this person. They ended up losing out on something. Okay, the 5 of Cups is behind that as well. All right, 9 of Swords in the reverse, 9 of Cups in the reverse. So it's kind of like, you know, you may be upset about a move that you have to make or something that had to happen, but at the same time, it's like, now I don't have to deal with this burden anymore. Okay, so it could be something like, for example, say you live with your family. You absolutely love your family, obviously, but you, and I would say in 99.9% of households, you can't be yourself 100% if you're with family. So it's like, okay, you can't have this person over, you can't have that person over, I need you home at this time, or, you know, just judging every single thing you do. So although you really, really love them, you choose to move out. And let's say your mom or dad is like crying as you're moving out. And it's like, it's hurting you. In a sense, it's like you're sad to see them sad, but now you can live life your way, you know, no rules, and just, you know, be the adult you need to be. So it's that sort of thing where it's like, it could be bittersweet, where you're sad to let it go or you're sad to move forward, but so much is in store for you. Okay, all right, guys, so for the past, we have the King of Pentacles, the Magician, and the 8 of Wands. There's a lot of manifestation here, Sag. Okay, and it's coming in fast. I think that there's a lot that's in the works here, a lot that you're talking about. For some of you, this could be with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, but for a lot of you, I just feel like this is money. Okay, I feel like you are onto something with money, and you definitely put a lot of manifestation into it. With the Magician, it's like you have everything within you to make this happen. You don't necessarily like need someone else. Okay, the talent is already there. All right, why is this King of Pentacles here? King of Wands in the reverse. Seven of Pentacles. I think that there was something you guys were building, and it's like it was something that was gradual. I don't think that this particular thing happened overnight, but it's like you guys are waiting on something. But at the same time, I feel something else makes you really angry. So there's something that you have to close off. It's something that just brings a lot of bullshit into your life. Okay, and you just don't want part in it. Why is the King of Wands in the reverse here? Now, with the King of Wands in the reverse, if we're talking about like love, okay, this is someone that probably you can't trust, someone promiscuous. Okay, if we're talking about just the King of Wands in the reverse character, it's someone who could be kind of tough to deal with, someone who will want to keep controlling the situation, but more so in a corrupt way. Okay, so why is this person here? Because I don't feel like it has to do with love for a lot of you. Two of Wands in the reverse. Okay, what it is here, guys, is that I think that you're being patient, and there's something that you're waiting on, and there's something you are meant to manifest, but there's something about your approach in this past situation where I don't think you guys took the best approach towards what you wanted. I think that it's something that's attainable, but it wasn't being manifested like in the right way. So sorry, guys, this little thing is bothering me. So it's like, say you have a new product, right? And you're looking for vendors and you're looking for stores to put this product in. It's like maybe you were trying to go for a store that wouldn't have been, you know, in your best interest to work with them. So it's like it's something you're capable of doing, but it's like it wasn't in the right way. Okay, but I think that a lot of this has to do with finances. If not, there's a very strong Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn energy here, right? But it's like you want to be happy, you want the money flowing in, and I think that you're trying to find the best way to execute something, okay? But you're not giving up here. You have the Magician. Why is this Magician here? We have the Six of Cups. We have the Queen of Swords in the reverse, okay? Temperance card, Hermit card in the reverse, Page of Wands in the reverse. I don't think you're, for some of you, you may not be so open to advice with whatever this is for whatever reason. For others of you, there could be something that you're trying to pull off and manifest, but it's like you didn't have all the facts. There is something that you still had to learn, whether this was about a person or, about a job, whatever the situation is, okay? Because I see someone here who's kind of being stubborn about something, or maybe they're just like trying to force something, but someone is capable of manifesting something. They're just not, I feel like they're just not thinking clearly on how they want to manifest it. So it's like something is possible, but someone just needs to get like in the right mindset for it, okay? Because without that mindset, I feel like we keep trying and trying to make something happen, and it's not, okay? So the last card that we have for the past is the Eight of Wands. All right, so what is this about? Five of Cups. Four of Cups. So I feel like there's a lot of effort going into something, or someone's talking about a situation a lot, but there's a loss that's felt here. And I feel like someone is either not accepting something or not like making an offer, or there's just that energy of like blah. It's like you have options, but none of them really appeal to you, okay? I see someone standing their ground, and it's like, look, I'm not going to move forward until I can do it in a new way, until I can do it in my way, okay? I feel like for some of you, there may have been a lot of advice that was offered to you, but you're like, no, I'm going to do this my way, or I have a better way of doing it. But I think that there's something that you're genuinely very confident that you can manifest, but it has to be in a certain way. And I don't see you guys settling. So even if the ways you've tried haven't worked, I don't see you quitting. I see you just trying other avenues. All right. Now in the present moment, Sag, we have the Eight of Cups in the reverse, the Ace of Swords, and the Two of Swords. Okay. Do I go back to this thing from the past? Yes or no? You're between a rock and a hard place. It's like you want to start new. It's like there's a path that's there. But it's like something needs to be sacrificed. Just like in the energy when I first started, somebody wants something, but it's like you have a path you want to take, and then you have people or situations that may influence that path. And it's just like you feel like you can't have both. All right. So why is this Eight of Cups reversed? We have the Lovers card. Everything is fine. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Whether this is you or somebody else, someone is considering going back to a situation where I feel that on the surface, you or this other person tell each other, or maybe it's just felt, but like I feel like someone has an attitude of, oh, I'm okay, I'm not affected by it, it's not a big deal. But deep down, someone's definitely in their feelings. I just think that they're doing a really good job at covering that. I think that someone wants like a second chance or a new approach at something that they dealt with in the past. Okay. It's like, but this time around you want to do it new. Maybe somebody wasn't thinking clearly in the past. Why is this Ace of Swords here? Now the Ace of Swords, this is your center card. This is what everything ties into. Wanting a new start, but cutting out the bullshit. Seven of Swords. The Moon card in the reverse. Yeah, I think that someone wants something back. They want a new start, but they want it to be better. And I think that whoever it is that wants this, most likely is keeping it to themselves at the time. Okay, so if it's like wanting an ex back, I don't think that you've relayed that to them, or I don't think that they've relayed that to you, but it's there. Okay. Maybe there's someone else involved at this point, so that could make it messy. Okay, maybe you're in a relationship, you hear about your ex or you see them down the street and it's like, oh shit, I'm not over them. So it could be that sort of thing. um, but what's interesting is if that is the case, I don't feel like the person who could be thinking about going back to something but there's a third party involved. I think that they're kind of faking it with the third party. It's like, I'm gonna, like, telling the world I'm happy, this is great, but going to bed at night and it's like, oh my god, what did I do? This isn't what I want. I want to go back to the past. All right, so there's this, it's like there's a strong knowing of what brings you peace, and knowing that it's not something that may be in your life right now. So maybe you're in denial, Sagittarius. Maybe someone in regards to you is in denial, but I think someone wants something back, but they're not saying it. All right, so what do? Okay, Two of Swords. Why is this Two of Swords here? The Star card in the reverse. The Knight of Wands. Someone wants to start new. Someone wants to take a whole different approach. But you're on the fence because this is something, Sag, that I think that you would be very excited about. I think that this is something that there's just a lot of passion here, whether it's a job that you go back to, whether it's an idea or a project that you have that now you revive it, whether it's, that one that got away, okay? But it's like you really want this, or someone could really see you in like a very strong light. But it's like, what happens if I go for this and I don't get what I want? Okay, because I'm doing good in some areas, but I don't want to kind of lose a sense of hope if I go for this and it doesn't work out for me. Let's get one more card here. Ace of Wands in the reverse. So for a majority of you, I see this as a desire right now. I don't see this as something that a person has taken action on. Okay, because I don't think that this is something that would come back in easily. Whether it wouldn't be easy for someone to get back into your life or vice versa, it wouldn't be easy for you to get back into theirs. So I think that someone may definitely want something. I think that there could have been something karmic here. Maybe it was a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn for some of you, but I feel like there was some sort of heartbreak, there was some sort of disappointment, and someone's, at this time, they just know that they'd have to go above and beyond, and they might be reluctant to. So it's the sort of thing where it's like, look, if I could call them and they can come over and we can just say fuck the past and love each other and give each other a huge hug, that would be great. But realistically speaking, someone really fucked up. So it's not a door I can just walk into. It's something where I have to explain myself. I have to, like, they're not just gonna let me slide. So it's either you guys feel that way or someone feels that way towards you. Okay, all right, guys, now going into the future, we have the Tower card, the Death card in the reverse, and the Chariot. There's going to be a big change here, and maybe this thing is allowed back into your life, okay? And if it is allowed back in, I see something taking off. The Tower card, why is this here? Wheel of Fortune, and I see this as a very good and drastic change. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Seven of Cups. Hierophant, Nine of Wands, Ace of Cups. Okay. For those where it resonates, where it's like someone is coming back into your life or vice versa, what Spirit is saying is that someone kind of had to go through an illusion. Someone had to go through bullshit. So think of it as like a twin flame sort of thing. The most painful part of a twin flame is that you find your other half. But with all twin flames, and this is an example, this doesn't have to be a twin flame situation. But once you find this person, inevitably there has to be a breakaway. There has to be like a breakup of some sort. And it's painful because it's just like, imagine meeting the person that you know you're supposed to be with, but then shit interferes. Okay? And it's because it's like when you meet your other half, or when you come into this alignment, the universe is like, it kind of gives you a glimpse of what your life can be, but then it throws you back out to the wolves. And it's like, you're going to learn these painful lessons, and you're going to see the person that you really love, or something that you're very invested in. You're going to see it go out and learn. And it's like, you wish that this person can just know. You wish they didn't have to go through all this stupid shit. But the truth is, someone had to go through stupid shit to wake them up. okay? And I think that there could be frustration here, because especially if this is something involving other people, one of the parties was clearly more mature and clearly more ready. Okay, so that could be frustrating when you are and someone's not like on the same page. So it can definitely be something along these lines. Okay. So there's a drastic change, and I think it's very positive, but with the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, there's some sort of sacrifice here. Okay. Why is this 10 of Pentacles reversed? Five of Wands. You can get it and it could be good, but you have to go through the bullshit. All right. I always say that there's a lot of things in life that should just flow naturally to us. But in a situation like this, I feel like ego needs to be put to the side. And you just got to fight for what you want. So if you guys fucked up, it's just like, tell another person, look, I fucked up. If they fucked up, don't just give in right away. Let them explain themselves. Don't make it so easy, you know? So I just think that someone has to speak up now, okay? And it's like you can't broom everything you've done under the rug. It's spring cleaning time, you know, for the situation. Death card in the reverse. Why is this here? Six of Pentacles. Okay. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, and this person secretly wants it too. Whatever it is that you guys want to go back to, or whatever wants to come back in, I think that both sides see things the same way. But I think that there could be ego involved, or I think someone involved rather. And I think that someone, again, just may have to make up for lost time. Okay. Why is the Chariot here? This could be traveling. This could be something just happening very fast. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Six of Wands in the reverse. It's like I feel like someone just wants to take off with something, but they're reserved about it because it's like, I'm not sure if this is going to be successful. For others of you, you protect yourself from something because you're really taking off in an area of your life and you feel like this would make you unsuccessful. So it's going to be a duality. For some of you, it's like, this could be a good thing. There could be a reconciliation. I missed you. I loved you. Like, how have you been? For others, it's like, you know what? I've been doing so well without you. It's too late. So there's two different dynamics here. But I think for a lot of you, it really depends on what you want. Okay? I feel that if someone can kind of get out of their heads and actually make some effort, there will be a lot of happiness here. But for some, they're going to be too afraid to even try. Okay? But I do see that if you can go towards, or through rather, some explaining some sort of conflict in the beginning, you can get what you want. You just have to go through the hard part, or someone has to go through the hard part with you. But there's definitely something a person wants to build. I just think someone's going to be a little cold or reserved in the beginning. Okay? All right, guys. So we're going to pull some cards of advice and guidance for this month. Now, if this is resonating with you, there is a link in the description below to donate. Thank you so much, guys, to those that do. And make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, High Vibrations 44. I'm also on Twitter, Bruja Shit, okay? All of the spelling is in the description below if you need it. All right. We have the Two of Swords in the reverse, the Moon card. Okay, let's get at least one more to start. The Eight of Cups. All right, so the energy here is everything is fine in the reverse. Two of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Okay, I think that someone here is definitely very empowered right now. Definitely you guys, okay? But there's something here where I think a person is saying that they're 100% okay, and I don't think they are. Okay. There's some sort of enlightenment that comes where a person either has to move away from something or has to address a situation where someone moved away. Ace of Wands. Page of Cups. There is going to be some offer. Yeah. Let's get one more here. Okay. Okay. See, it's tough when doing these general readings, guys, because if I was doing a personal reading for you guys, I'm sure I'd give slightly different advice to each and every one of you. So this is just like the general insight on this. Okay. There are many of you, we're all adults, okay? So I want you guys to be honest with yourself with what is healthy for you and what's not. Okay? There is a situation here that spirit doesn't want you away from it. There's a distance. There's this not severance. There's this a sever in a sense. There's something blocking you from someone or for something. And spirit doesn't want it to be like this. Okay? So that's why I say that this can be sensitive, because there are a lot of people that will watch tarot videos because we're desperate for an answer. If this is someone that has abused you, if this is someone that, all jokes aside, they're just a piece of shit, this message is not for you. I am not here to tell anyone to go back to an abuser. I am not here to tell anyone to go back to a toxic environment. Okay, so don't say Lisette said to come back to this person and I got my ass beat. No, I did not tell you that shit. All right. So if this is something that you know is unhealthy, this message is not for you. Okay. But if this is something where there's ego in the way, there's pride in the way, but you love someone and they love you, or that job is meant for you and that boss was just an asshole before, and now they want to apologize, whatever. If it's something like that where it could be good, then go for it. All right. And don't put the ego in front. Put your heart out in front for this one. Okay. But again, if this is something toxic, if someone has hurt you, then this message is not for you. I would never, ever, ever, ever give anyone advice to go back to that. Okay? But there's just some sort of offer here where it's like, look, the worst that could have happened has happened. You left and I had to deal with that. But at this point, I'm over it. I think that for a lot of you, this isn't even like a current heartbreak. I think that this is something that you've already done your pain and you've gotten over it and you've lived life. I think you've moved past this, but now it comes back in and it's just like, oh shit. Okay. Let's get 3 more cards here. We have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, Queen of Cups, King of Swords in the reverse, and Queen of Swords. I see 2 sides here. One side, whether this is you or another person, the ego, and the other side. Okay, let's do it this way because this is how it came out. It's just backwards when I'm recording. One person is going to be more open and loving. The other person is going to be very cold. I think that this is going to be more out of protecting oneself as opposed to not wanting this. And then we have this ego. I think that both parties, if this is involving 2 people, I think that both parties are responsible with an ego right now. But once that wall is broken, just know one person is probably going to be a little harder than the other person. And I think that this most likely is going to come from who fucked up. And this is going to come from who got fucked up. Okay? Spirit is going to bring something back into a lot of your lives. Okay? But again, if this was abuse, anything like that, this message is not for you. Okay? If this is something that could be fixed, it's not irreparable, it's not beyond damage, then okay. But for a lot of you, I think this is something where you and a person just kind of had to cool off. Okay? All right, guys, so I'm going to pull you 2 cards from here. Buddha Wisdom. Okay? It's just affirmation cards. So let's see what message Spirit has. Compassion does not see the faults of others. It does not see the weakness of people. It has no ego. Okay, guys? This is all about ego and not having it. And I think that's perfect that that came out. The loving kindness you show to others returns to you as grace. Okay? So for some of you, you may be in a position where you could tell someone, no, fuck you, you saw what you did. But at least hear them out, okay? Without chewing their heads off, hear them out. All right. So yeah, I'm very interested to see what's gonna happen. If you guys want your own personal reading, there is my link for my website below. It's highvibrationswithliz.com, but you can find that in the description. But other than that, guys, I love you so much. The next reading I will be out with is your love reading for November. Take care, guys.